It's tricky. It's a tricky
Concussions.
thing, and I think the key things are leading with the helmet and hitting defenseless players. I mean, those are to me the biggest points of emphasis. Riding into work this morning, I heard Merrill Hodge talk about he's coaching a little league team, and when he gives out equipment, the pads are for contact and for striking, and helmets are for protection. I think that's basically what the game's about. Now I could also suggest it's really tough to block and tackle without a head being involved. I mean, it's tough, and if you want to get the head out, take the face mask off, and the mask off, and we'll go back to having shoulder separations, I guess. But when it people just lead or spear, that's not right, obviously. I don't think anybody's teaching that. And then hitting defenseless players is that's something that's got to be officiated and emphasized, and I think everybody's been doing that for several years now. I think everything's the awareness of it compared to 10 years ago is much more more heightened.
Do you think suspensions are the answer? The kind of reaction that the NFL had this week?
I didn't see those hits, so I've heard about one in particular that but if a player does something flagrant, then it probably has to be handled. I'm not sure what the right way to do that is, but I just, I'm not aware of a lot of situations, conference play where we've had a lot of issues. I'm sure we've had some, but they're not coming to mind to me.
You remember the hit with Sandeman last year? That was kind of a similar bang-bang situation.
Yeah, I didn't see that being a flagrant thing or an intentional thing. Maybe it was, but I sure didn't see it that way. A penalty, worthy of a penalty, I could see that. After watching the tape, I could see that. But to say it was flagrant, suspensions, that type of thing, I don't know that I could say that.
Coach, did you get to watch Pat's first start on Sunday night?
No, but I heard a lot of good things about it. I didn't get to see a snap, unfortunately, but a couple of people told me it looked like he was playing at Iowa, which is a good thing because he played really well for us, and he had 11 tackles. Sack, I heard he had a sack dance. He's a pro. He can do that. So it's good. It's a good thing. I'm really happy for him, and just not surprised, but really happy for him.
When you look at the Big Ten race right now, and even though it's early, it looks like the other three teams beside yourself that have the best shot at it all have to come here. Is that something you bring up with the guys, or do you just ignore that?
I'm not looking at the race. I hope our players aren't. To me, there is no race yet. We're 2 games into it, and tortoise in the hair, all that stuff. I mean, it's a long race. I know that, and right now we got a tough game Saturday. That's about as far as I've looked.
Coach, is it hard to play a team that's coming off the momentum of beating the #1 team in the country? Does that make it harder at all?
I'll tell you Saturday night. I don't know.
Your kickoff.
That means they're pretty good. That's all I know. It does mean that. That was not a fluke.